Welcome back, Panther fans. I'm Cecil Hannibal, and thanks for tuning into the season finale of Primetime Sportz. Georgia State Athletics had a very busy week. The basketball team has a new transfer student, women's track and field continues to break records, and the baseball team snaps their losing streak. But first, GSU football just finished spring practice this week and will host the blue and white game April 15th at Grady Stadium. Admission is free, so make sure you guys come out at 12 p.m. and watch the Panthers' first spring game with head coach Sean Elliott. As for GSU basketball, head coach Ron Hunter announced that Purdue forward Basil Smotherman will transfer to Georgia State next year. If you watched the Panthers play Purdue last season, then you might remember this play.
He lost it. Albrecht up top to Basil Smotherman. The Boilers within 5. Wayne, we talked about the importance of forcing Hollowell to his left. You see why.
That dunk was pretty nasty, but on the bright side, the Panthers have added a new forward who can help replace the seniors we lost this year. Now, he does come with some baggage. The forward was suspended last season due to an off-season arrest for possession of paraphernalia. Smotherman was then released in January for breaking team rules. Hopefully, their split will benefit the Panthers next season. Moving from the hardwood to the diamond, outfielder Megan Latumbe continues to hit home run after home run after home run. Reporter Rashad Milligan has the details.
Junior Megan Latumbe is runs away from Georgia State's all-time home run record, currently held by teammate Ivy Drake.
It feels good, you know. It's a good feeling, but I'm just trying to help my team win in any way I can.
Last season, Latumbe played only 4 games before suffering a knee injury.
It hit me like a brick, though. The rehab process was long, but I'm still working through it and trying to do my best to be better than I was before.
The Panthers are 11 games over 500 and are 3rd in the Sun Belt. Latumbe credits a portion of the team's success to the work they put in away from the game.
I just like to hang out with my teammates as much as we can, build up that team chemistry. I'm a Netflix person, love to watch Netflix.
The team has their sights set on a berth in the NCAA tournament, but until then, Latumbe looks to continue to bring in more runs and wins for GSU. From Kennesaw State, I'm Rashad Milligan for Primetime Sportz.
Thanks, Rashad. The Lady Panthers have lost their last 3 games, but look to snap their losing streak this weekend against Coastal Carolina. Now for GSU baseball, the streak is over. The Panthers have snapped their 11-game losing streak, defeating Troy 9-3 in their first matchup of the 3-game series. Now, it's way too soon to make any assumptions about the team's progress. But hopefully, this victory sets the team in a winning culture for the rest of the season. The Georgia State men's tennis team will close their regular season play against Furman on April 14th. The team is currently 15-6 on the season. Senior Zach Kennedy is this week's Sun Belt Player of the Week for the 2nd time this year. Kennedy leads the team with a record of 14-6. After the match at Furman, the Panthers will head to New Orleans for the Sun Belt Conference Championship. So last week we talked about the women's track and field team traveling to Auburn for the Tiger Track Classic. Well, the Lady Panthers did not disappoint. Senior LaPortia Wells came in first place for the hammer throw. Alicia Whitaker placed first in the shot put, and Lauren Sims set a new GSU school record in the javelin throw. Men's soccer forward Jod El Khalil was nominated for a very special award. So reporter Gawan Bey met with the forward to talk about his achievements on and off the field.
It was very shocking. I didn't, because it came out of nowhere, you know, it was a big surprise. So
the Georgia State men's soccer player Jed El Khalil was nominated as a top 20 male semifinalist for the Arthur Ashe Jr. Sports Scholar Award.
it felt really good to be nominated and to be able to represent not only my team but Georgia State as a whole. I was very happy with being able to be in the group of the top 20 semifinalists for the award. As I said, it is very prestigious. So looking back, seeing people like Robert Griffin III, who won it in 2011, it really showed me how much this award means to a lot of people. And it does mean a lot to me now, and I'm glad I was able to be a part of the process and to be nominated and a semifinalist.
The award recognizes student athletes not only for performing outstanding athletic ability, but also for maintaining at least 3.2 cumulative GPA and being involved in their campus activities and communities.
Last year, I was the vice president of Global Medical Brigades and the treasurer, and we raised a lot of money, and we were able to go do a service trip in Honduras for 7 days. That was an incredible experience. We were able to serve over 300 patients in Honduras, so that was really nice. And I'm also part of the Minorities Association of Students aspiring to medical school, to pre-health. So that's another good organization that I'm involved in. And obviously I'm the vice president here of the Student Athlete Advisory Committee, SAC, so that was, all those were very hands-on and kept me busy through my injury.
El Khalil's injury in the 2016 season has left him out of the team's lineup for almost the entire season.
Originally I was only told I'd be out for a month, but it ended up being a 5-month injury. Taking a step back from soccer for that long was heartbreaking, but now it makes me this much more excited to play in my last season here at Georgia State. So it should be really fun. I'm really, really excited moving forward to go into it. Me being here, I made it to the semifinals once and to the finals twice of the Sun Belt Conference tournament. I think it's our time to win it. The guys work really, really hard. I know we're all ready to, we know we deserve it. Sometimes unfortunate things happen at the wrong time, so it's not as planned, but I think this time we will be ready and we should win, and hopefully we can get a bid in the national tournament, and that would be the perfect goodbye from college soccer for me.
El Khalil plans to focus on his academics as well as his final season at Georgia State soccer team. For Primetime Sportz, I'm Gawan Bay.
Thanks, Gawan. It's great to see El Khalil have such a positive attitude going into next season. Well, that's all the Georgia State sports we have for this week. Now, since this is our season finale, I'd like to congratulate our seniors, Joey Redmond, Jared Oliver, and Rashad Milligan for making it through senior year. Your wisdom and guidance has meant a lot to this team, and you will be truly missed. For continuous coverage of Georgia State sports, follow Primetime on Twitter at Primetime Sportz with the Z, and like us on Facebook. We won't have any shows until fall, but keep a lookout for any stories we may release this summer. Until next season, I'm Cecil Hannibal. Have a great summer.